Hello and welcome to Galattaplus. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Ajay Gnanamuthu's Cobra starring Vikram. Now, this film is apparently about a mathematician who's a master of disguises. Like a snake sheds its skin, he sheds his various personas. Like a snake strikes when provoked, he strikes too. Given the fact that the protagonist's nickname has to be reptilian, see all the connections that I just said, and it has to have a mathematical connection, why not adder? You know that's the name of a snake, right? Adder. But anyway, I digress. But I guess Cobra is more cooler sounding. Plus, it is the cleverest of snakes. Don't look at me. I'm only repeating what the screenplay says. But unlike what the trailer suggested, this is not a simple thriller like, say, the Mission Impossible movies, where everything is about action and suspense. The core of Cobra is a lot of deep-rooted emotion which is revealed in a really long Shankar-style flashback. Let me just say, the film tries to be like Onion, like a bit like Onion at least, and that's a film where Vikram pulled out all the stops as a man with a mental condition who becomes a Superman vigilante. Here, he's an assassin, I think. Now, Vikram is not bad in Cobra, but for an actor of his caliber, this is chicken feed. But no worries, he already wowed us in Mahan this year. The best thing Karthik Subbaraj did in Mahan is to write a great part for a great actor who does not often get great parts. And Vikram has Ponniyin Selvan coming up and then a Paranjit movie, so I think we're safe regarding Vikram's performance capabilities. So his performance in this particular underwhelming film is almost immaterial, because he is let down by an overstuffed screenplay that has zero clarity in terms of the emotional arcs. When you are trying to tell a story about a man who may be damaged, why waste so much time on a romantic angle with Srinidhi Shetty? Or if you have to have a heroine, why not make her the one who's helping the Interpol? Why have a separate character for that purpose? I know, speaking of Interpol, Irfanpathan, the cricketer, shows his competence and his importance to the movie in an early scene where he sees a sign that says HKG. Any half-decent globetrotter should know that the acronym stands for Hong Kong Airport, but not our man. He stares at the sign and says, I have seen this somewhere. Well, no wonder he keeps running around the movie accomplishing practically nothing. If he cannot figure out HKG, he must be the LKG of Interpol. Wikipedia lists 6 writers for Cobra, and yet the film appears defanged. There are scenes in the first half that aren't half bad, but the second half goes on and on and on without the desired impact. Another thing, the sound mixing, both the effects and A.R. Rahman's score are thunderous, and it drowns out a lot of the dialogue. This made me feel that I'd lost some key information, or maybe I didn't, or maybe it just doesn't matter at all. Now, if a movie runs 3 hours, the least you expect is coherence. But here I was left wondering why someone from Tamil Nadu was called in to assassinate people in Scotland and Odisha, or indeed what the connection between these victims are. Why doesn't the K.S. Ravikumar character take more care about concealing his identity? For all the fuss about mathematics, why is the second half so subtracted of the subject? What is Roshanmathew doing in this movie, smirking around like a school kid playing a Russian gangster? The interval twist is interesting in theory, but it should have led to a far better second half. Just recently in Manadu, Venkat Prabhu proved that it is possible to take the Hollywood genre material and Indianize it beautifully. Cobra, on the other hand, is proof that not everyone can do this. You watch the screen without a fraction of involvement. And that's it about Cobra. If you like this video, do subscribe to Galattaplus and see you soon at the movies.